Hey everybody, hold on a sec. Hello, everyone. Hello. Yeah. Hello. This is like Jim. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live. Give me a minute here, and I will. Yeah. So it is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 4.0, episode 228, Sunday, August 7th, 2022. Hold on a sec. There we are. All right. There we are. So, okay. Hey, Ann, how's it going? That's great. Happy birthday. Yeah, so welcome to Big Jim Vlogcast Live 4.0. So, I see we've got like a lot of people out here tonight. All right. So, yeah, it is. All right. So, I was just sharing stuff. So, let's see here. Okay. Share now, public. Share to your story, public. There we go. We are good. Okay, great. All right. And so, okay. And so, yeah. All right. All right. Let me see here. Share to a group. All right. All about Sarnia. There we go. There. So, all right. All right. So, yeah. Okay. We'll switch the page to continue. All right. Okay. Okay, we can get going here. All right. It is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 4.0, episode 228. It is Sunday, August 7th, 2022. Yeah, we've our intro. I'm going to say now, if you like. All right, expect some swear words. There might be some swear words. There might be like shit, damn, screw, the F word, you know. But bear with us, you know, go to your safe space if you're offended or grab a Kleenex. Yeah. So, all right, gong time. There we go. Yeah. We'll do some more sharing here. All right, so share to a group. Let's see here. Classic TV shows that everyone loves. Linda Carter. All right. All right. All right. So here we go. I'll just go random. There we go. All right. Okay. There we are. Mm, okay. Mm. Bloggers blog, Wonder Woman group. There we are. Square Brew Run Crew. Okay, so there we are. Cigar Smokers of Michigan. All right. Okay. Pop culture nostalgia. All right. Hmm. All right. Okay. All right. Here we go. Guitars. Oh man, no, we're not going to do guitar solos. So, anyways, thank. All right. So, anyways, yeah. Now I'll go to my intro. Okay. So, welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live version 4.0. Episode 228, 228 on Facebook Live, airing every Sundays, like maybe 3 Sundays in a row, time off. The occasional Friday night, the occasional wine o'clock Wednesday, the occasional Saturday maybe. We're in our 4th year. We debuted back in November of 2018. We're based out of Sarnia, Ontario, Canada, bordering Port Huron, Michigan. Big Jims Blogcast Live does craft beer reviews, and I can safely say I have done over 200 craft beer reviews, and we can yeah. So I've done okay. So we do craft beer reviews from craft breweries right here in Sarnia, across Ontario, across Canada. Like tonight's craft beer is Shoreline Cream Ale by the Bayfield Brewing Company in Bayfield, Ontario. And what do we got here? Seeing some all right. Anyways, yeah. We pair it up with like a whiskey rum cigar, and tonight we've got Johnny Walker's Red Label Scotch whiskey, and this bad boy right here is a Rocky Patel. Is a Rocky Patel vintage 1992 cigar, which I will light up right now. Oh God. Okay. So, anyways, yeah. We talk about local events in and around local events in and around near you. Countdowns to holidays, birthday shoutouts to our friends. We talk about retro classic stuff such as classic TV, like the classic 1, 2, 3 hit season wonders, canceled TV shows, spin-offs, characters, actors, actresses. As for music, one hit wonders, classic albums, 70s, 80s, 90s hard rock bands like rap, country, one hit wonder forgotten groups there. Classic pro wrestling like from the NWA, AWA, WCW, UWF, the pay-per-views, tag teams, stables, the jobbers. Classic sci-fi like droids, ships, weapons, aliens, minor characters from Star Trek, Star Wars, Battlestar Galactica. Sports like this year it's hockey cards, but it could be like football, baseball, basketball. Baseball, hey, if I got a stack of baseball cards, I would yeah, I'd like to say hi to them too. All right, so hello. Um, mm, mm. So, anyways, yeah, random gong solos like this one. All right. So yeah, so guitar solos, they're a long way off. So sit back. That's us. So that's all us in a nutshell. Sit back and enjoy the show and join us. So right on. So tonight it's a little bit like we're gonna do. I'm gonna open my craft beer for here. It is Shoreline Cream Ale by the Bayfield Brewing Company in Bayfield, Ontario, Canada. But before we do that, let's go through tonight's lineup. So we're going to do some birthday shout outs in a bit. We will do like countdowns, local events. Before I get going on that, this blogcast, I want to remind people, it is not spam. The audio version of this podcast later will go out on Spotify and all these audio listening platforms. So and YouTube too. I have my own YouTube channel. So yeah, Breaker Audio. So yeah, like us, share us, subscribe to us. We are not spam. Once again, want to give shouts out to everybody watching in Sarnia groups, all the craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Trek, pro wrestling, blogspot, TV movies, and the Wonder Woman, Linda Carter, and Nichelle Nichols groups. So yeah. So the blogcast is a little bit estrogen power tonight, girl power, maybe. We've got a classic movie on right now. It's Alive, a classic horror movie. Season 1 of the original Wonder Woman. A former WWE valet to Dusty Rhodes, Sapphire. We have our classic album, Donna Summer, Bad Girls. And Mom, if you're watching, I got something to tell you. But anyways, about that album. I mean, you may already know, but anyways, remembering Nichelle Nichols and Lieutenant Uhura, Mr. Adventure from Star Trek III, The Search for Spock, our hockey card hero, and then This Week in Van Halen History. So, let's get her all started up. All right, boom. Now, let's see. So, all right. What we got here? So, okay. All right. So tonight's cigar is a Rocky Patel vintage 1992. I got that from the Riverfront Cigars here in Sarnia. Good. Let me. All right. Well. Okay. So let's get into our craft beer here. It is Shoreline Cream Ale from the Bayfield Brewing Company in Bayfield, Ontario, Canada. Now I'm going to open this puppy up. All right. So, and we're partnering it up with Johnny Walker's Red Label here tonight. So let's see. So hopefully, let's see. Oh, look at that. Look at that pour. All right. So, oh, look at the head. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. And I even have one of their glasses, too. So, look at how, like, look at that. So, anyways, yeah. All right, here we go. So, okay, well, all right. All right. Well, here we go. Okay. Nice crisp, clean taste crisp, clean taste to it. First of all, Shoreline Cream Ale. They don't say much on the can here, but so far so good. All right. So if I do, all right, it's tasting good so far. You know. All right. So yeah. I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here, you still want to stick around, see if my number jives up with yours. So yeah. So stick around. So cheers, everybody. All right. Partnering it up with like Red Label. Okay. All right. Oh, haha, that's different. All right. So let me place this over here, out of the way. All right. All right. So, yeah. All right. When I do my craft beer reviews, I don't like. I speak from my gut. I don't like go. Well, yes, this is a very fine tasting, exquisite spirit. I don't do that. I just go with my gut. So, anyways, yeah. All right. So let's see what we got going on here. I'm just gonna write hello, everybody. There we go. All right. Let's see. Okay. There. So I can mm, share to group. Share now. Public. Um, Here your story. There we go. All right. So more options. Let's see. Uh, do, 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 do. All right. All right. There we go. Okay. All right. Mm. Mm. All right. So, anyways, yes. It. Mm. Okay. What do we got here? All right. There we are. So, anyways, yeah, it is Sunday, August 7th, 2022. This is Big Jim's Blogcast Live, episode 228. Mm. Like I said, we'll get to some countdowns, local events, and tonight's lineup. So, anyways, we're going to have some birthday shout-outs now. All right, before we do that, tonight's craft beer. It is Shoreline Cream Ale by the Bayfield Brewing Company in Bayfield, Ontario, Canada. So far, so good. Partnering it up with like Red Label blended Scotch whiskey. Right on. So here we go. All right. Oh yeah. Okay, people. Here we go with our birthday shout-outs from July 25th to August 7th. All right. We have Trisha Bingham, Mark Hewitt, Samantha Ramsden, Tim Tyrell, Lisa Maselli, Gary Campbell, Matt St. Pierre, Ann Campbell. Happy birthday, Ann. All right. Mitch Thorne, Tim Landry, Sherry Williams, Tony Thorne, Eric Fredette, Barb Hodge DeBoer, Alex Bamford, who else? Trey Como, Mike Pickett, Denise Robertson, Andy McCullough, and Danielle Stone. And tonight was my dad's 75th birthday, and I'd like to wish him a happy 75th birthday. Oh. Had a nice little get together for him today at his place in Corunna. So happy birthday, Dad. Happy birthday, everybody. I hope you guys got what you wanted on your birthday and it was special. Especially you, Ann. Happy birthday. We only turn 21 once, don't we? So, okay. All right. All right. So, there we go. Okay. And tonight's cigar is a vintage Rocky Patel cigar. Yeah. Boom. And when we get started here, remind everybody this blogcast is not spam. The audio version goes out later on Spotify, Buzzsprout, and all these audio listening platforms you listen to your podcast to. And plus, I've got my own YouTube channel, Big Jim's Blogcast Live, on YouTube. Look for that. Want to say hi to everybody in the Port Elgin Sarnia groups. All right. All the pop culture, hard rock, Donna Summer, disco, Van Halen, craft beer, cigars, Star Trek, pro wrestling, blogspot, classic TV and movies. You guys rock. So, anyways, yeah. Let's see here. Let's see if I can share. Okay. So, Brown. Okay. Brown Foundation. Share it in that. Post. All right. So, group. North Shore neighborhood. There we go. So, and if you like us, share us all over Facebook, please. Please do. More. All right. There we go. They've been friendly. All right. So, okay. So, what else? I love pop culture. Okay. All right. Okay. What do we got here? Just seeing this. All right. So, anyways, yeah. All right. So here we go. Let's get to some countdowns now. You may or may not. All right. Boom. All right. So we've got Labor Day long weekend. Only 29 days. We've got winter, 136 days away, so you better love this sunshine in summer and soak it up for all it's worth. 136 days from now, all that's going to change. Halloween, 75 days away. Christmas, 140 days away. Thanksgiving, 109 days away. And Remembrance Day is only 96 days away. All right. Okay, so there we go. Excuse me. Huh. All right. So, anyways, yeah. Happy birthday to everybody. So, let's see. What do we got here? All right. So, okay. Let's see. Do some more sharing. All right. Okay. Remembering the original Van Halen. All right. Okay. Share to a group. There we go. You gotta love Sarnia 2.0. All right. So, anyways, there we go. Okay. So. Okay. All right. So, all right. Okay. So, anyways, yeah. It's all good. Tonight's craft beer review. Before we get to some local events. All right, and I'm partnering it up with like Red Label blended Scotch whiskey Johnny Walker. All right. So. Okay. So tonight's craft beer, and you got to look at this. Look at the dark texture of that. So it is called Shoreline Cream Ale. It's by the Bayfield Brewing Company in Bayfield, Ontario, and I visited it for the second time just this 2 weeks ago. Good beer. Went on a craft brewery tour. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, good tasting beer. So far, so good. Goes down smoothly. I'll decide in the course of the podcast, the blogcast, whether it's like a beach beer, a barbecue beer, spring, summer, and fall beer. So stay tuned. And I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here, you want to throw it a number later on, see if it jives up with mine, feel free. All right. So, yeah. All right. Where'd that lighter go? Oh, there it is. All right. So, anyways, as we get to some like local events here, and I'm just checking out these notifications. All right. Here we go. COVID, for the past 2 years, COVID's put a buzz, like a huge damper on live events. So the buzzwords back then were hiatus, rescheduled, canceled, postponed. But now they're back. We're back. We're out there. We're having fun. So, yeah, 34 shares. Right on. Cool. Hey, if you like us, share us all over Facebook. So, yeah. So with our local events, here we go. Friday, August 26, 2022 is Beats on a Boat. Duke New Orleans 2. 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. 297 Front Street, Sarnia. Tickets $25 per person. The boat loads at 6:30 p.m. Check out the Duke New Orleans Facebook page for ticket prices, where to get the tickets. Saturday, August 27th, 10 a.m., 4 p.m. is the Mitten Village Block Party. Live music, family friendly. There's vendors, there are artists, and most of all, it's free. It's in like Mitten Village. So yeah. Saturday, August 20th, 7:30 p.m. is Iron Priest, a tribute to Iron Maiden and Judas Priest at Ruster in Sarnia. www.ticketscene.ca. Wednesday, August 17th, 2022, 6 p.m. Brews on a Boat, hosted by Imperial City Brewhouse in Sarnia from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. See the Imperial City Facebook page for admission prices. But Imperial City, great beer. One of their Goodbye Gravity is a big Jims Blogcast Live instant classic. So, yeah. Judas Priestess, an all-female tribute band, November 12th, 2022 at Rustic in Sarnia. It's an all-female tribute band to Judas Priest. www.ticketscene.ca. That'll be interesting. An all-female version of a cover band of Judas Priest. Right on. So I'd be different. No. Excuse me. So, yeah, where was I? Aha. Friday, September 23rd, 2022 is 7:30 p.m. is the best Kiss tribute band in the land, Destroyer. I saw them twice. They are at Rustic in Sarnia. They'll be at Rustic in Sarnia Friday, September 23rd, 2022. Now, it's safe to say that, oh, yeah, that's another thing. Send more options. Hold on here. Chain Reaction Canada. There we go. All right. So, anyways, yeah. I saw them. Yeah, and it would be safe to say that the guys in Destroyer would agree with me if I say this about Destroyer, that they're Kiss Light. They're full makeup and everything, but there's no pyro, but it's still a great show. It's still a great show to see. All right. Now, Thursday, August 18th, 2022 at 7 p.m. is Movie Night in the Park in Sarnia, Canatera Park, hosted by Exit Reality Twin Bridges, and it's free. What do we got here? So, anyways, all right, just checking out these notifications. All right, so refresh this. All right. All right. Great. Right on. Okay. Yeah, and it's free. It's Movie Night in the Park, Canatera Park in Sarnia, and it's free. Saturday, October 15th, 2022 at 7:30 p.m. is Sandman, a tribute to Metallica at Rustic. www.ticketscene.ca. It's the only license. It's licensed by Metallica, so you got to know this is like Metallica checked them out and gave their A-OK for them. So I mean, so it's all right. So it's got to be good. So right on. So Saturday, October 15th, 2022, 7:30 p.m. Friday, August 12th, 7:30 p.m. is Imperial City Brewhouse, the totally acoustic band. Check those out. Go to the Imperial City Brewhouse page for see the ticket prices. Saturday, August 13th, 9 a.m. Sunripe in Sarnia. They're a good little bakery slash 40th anniversary. It's the 40th anniversary, and they've got giveaways. They've got celebrations. They've got Sunripe in Sarnia is pretty good. Saturday, August 13th, 2022, 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. It's a pop-up takeout dinner event, JC's on Goddard Street in Port Elgin. Now, I've gone to this restaurant before, JC's in Goddard, or JC's, they're on Goddard Street in Port Elgin. JC's is a good little eatery. They make a good breakfast there. So, if you're in the Port Elgin area, check them out. All right. Our crowd, and that is it for some local events there. All right. So, anyways, yeah. Okay. So it is Big Jims Blogcast Live version 4.0, episode 228. It is Sunday, August 7th, 2022. So, and before we get going on, what do we got here? So, all right. Okay. So, all right. So, let's see here. 44 shares, share to the group. Wait a minute. All right, hold on. Pop culture. There we go. All right. There we go. Okay, yeah. So, our craft beer of the night, and I am chasing it down with like Red Label blended Scotch whiskey, Johnny Walker. All right. So, whoa, we don't want that to tip over. All right. Okay. Our craft beer for tonight, let's top this up. It is called Shoreline Cream Ale. So, top it up. There we go. So far, so good with this beer. All right. Clean taste. No unpleasant aftertaste. Goes down smoothly. It is by the Bayfield Brewing Company in Bayfield, Ontario, Canada, which is a good little, like, what do we got? All right. Well, let me check here. Anyways, yeah. The Bayfield Brewing Company is like, you just got to go off. It's not off the beaten path, but it's in and around. It's a good little brewery. It's like, it's in the middle of all these other boutique stores in Bayfield. You just got to, like, find it. Yeah, so, I do give this a rating in the blog, later on in the blogcast, so if you want, rating out of 10, so, all right. So if you, if you're still around, you still want to stick around and throw out a number later on to see if it jives up with mine, yeah, feel free to do so. So, anyways, yeah. All right. So, all right. What was I about to say here? Oh, okay. Slipped my mind, but yeah. Oh, yeah. So anyways, I want to remind everybody that this blogcast is not spam. The audio version goes out later on Spotify, Buzzsprout, and all these audio listening platforms where you listen to your podcast to. Plus, my YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live on YouTube. Now, we're not spam. Like us, share it, subscribe to us. And I want to say hi to everybody all in the Port Elgin Sarnia groups. All the pop culture, classic rock, disco, craft beer, cigars, Star Trek, pro wrestling, blogspot, classic TV and movies, Linda Carter, Nichelle, Nichols, Wonder Woman groups, so, yeah, all right, so stick around. All right, so now, all right, so we get into our first movie here, our classic movie. All right. So we get into our classic movie, It's Alive. All right. So, and yeah, I got the movie on right now. So, anyways, all right, we got there. Okay. So, all right, and it's a classic horror movie. It was released April 26, 1974. Now, John, okay, here's the cast. John Ryan as Frank Davis, Sharon Farrell as Lenore Davis, Andrew Duggan as Professor, and Guy Stockwell as Bob Clayton. Now, the plot of this movie basically was, there it is. You give it up, Clay. And the tagline, there's only one thing wrong with the Davis baby. It's alive. The one film you should not see alone. So, now, Los Angeles couple Frank and Lenore Davis are expecting their second child. He's a successful public relations consultant, and Lenore is a stay-at-home mom. Lenore took these like contraceptive vitamin pills. They go to the hospital to have their second child. Now, that should be like a red flag right there. Take strange pills for your pregnancy. They go to the hospital to have their second child. A baby boy is born deformed. Here's the child. Whoa, yeah. There's Frank and Lenore right there in a movie still. I'll hold this up. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah. He's grotesquely deformed with fangs and claws. The child kills a doctor after he tries to suffocate the child. The child kills the doctor and nurses and vanishes. The police, they lock down the building. Frank and Lenore leave the hospital to go home. The child goes to the Davis home and kills everyone that gets in his way. The doctor who prescribed the drugs to Lenore learns the drugs cause the child's mutation, and the child must be destroyed to prevent any liability of the hospital and the drug company. So you got an ulterior motive for that. Whoa! So they want to kill the kid. You get absolved with the hospital gets absolved, and so does the drug company. So, anyways, what we got here? All right. So, yeah. Now where were we? Oh, okay, yeah. At the Davis home, Lenore hides the child. Frank tries to kill the child by shooting at it. The child flees the home. The police track down the child to the sewers. Frank finds the child. He tries to leave the sewer, but is surrounded by cops. The child tries to attack the police, but is killed as the Davises are taken home. The police deduce that from another deformed child has been born in Seattle. So, but not a happy ending here. Anyways, Alive, it spawned like 2 sequels. It Lives Again, 1978, and It's Alive 3, Island of the Alive, and It's Alive 2009 is a remake. So, anyways, there it is. There's the baby right there. Pretty goddamn scary. Holy shit. And so, yeah. So, anyways, I posted like the movie trailer of It's Alive on my blogcast page and my Facebook page. So, all right. All right. So, yeah. If you look for that, this scary movie, and it's got some special features on it too, like commentary by writer-director Larry Cohen, trailers for the sequel. Yeah, so there you go. All right, our classic movie for tonight, It's Alive. So, all right. Okay, so, boom. All right. Okay. Okay, so before we get to the estrogen-powered part of the blogcast, girl power, if that's what you want to call it. Tonight's craft beer is called Shoreline Cream Ale by the Bayfield Brewing Company in Bayfield, Ontario, Canada. And I gotta say, goes down really smooth. There's no unpleasant aftertaste. It's good for, it's a spring, summer, and fall beer. It's good. It's yeah. Add the beach and add having a barbecue with it too, and so doesn't no unpleasant aftertaste. Goes down really smoothly, and I do give it a rating out of 10 and later on in the blogcast. So stick around. Shoreline Cream Ale by the Bayfield Brewing Company. Oh yeah, and that's another thing. Hold on, bear with me here. Send in messenger. All right. Bayfield Brewing Company. There we go. All right. All right. So yeah, there you go. All right. Yeah, I did send an attachment. So, anyways, yeah. I partnered it up with like Red Label. That's a good whiskey right there. So, a little strong. And I've got like a Rocky Patel Vintage 1992 cigar. Oh yeah. All right. So, oh yeah, that's another thing. Mm, all right. All right. So, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Mm, mm. All right. There we go. Okay. There we are. Mm. All right. So, all right. There we are. So, anyways, okay. Yeah. All right. Refresh that. Um, mm, mm. Okay. So yeah. It. All right. I want to say hello to everybody before we get to Wonder Woman, our first season of Wonder Woman. Mm. All right. Just want to say hi to everybody watching in the Port Elgin Sarnia groups. All the pop culture, classic rock, classic TV, classic movies, Van Halen, disco, Donna Summer, craft beer, cigars, Star Trek, pro wrestling groups, all the Blogspot, TV and movies, Wonder Woman, Linda Carter. All right. So anyway, more options. Share to a group. Um, mm, yes. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm, blogging and blogging. There we go. All right. So yes. Okay. Okay. One more time here. Hmm. All right. Whoops. Okay. No, we won't do that. All right. So what do we got here? All right. So yeah, and we're not spam. The audio version of this blogcast, I want to remind everybody, we're not spam. We're not the audio version of this will go of this blogcast will go later on Spotify and all these audio platforms where you listen to your podcast too, plus my YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live. All right, so like us, share us, subscribe to us. Mm. Okay, so all right, okay. Mm. All right. So, anyways, um, hmm, hmm, there we go. All right. So, yes, and now we get to our classic TV movie or TV series, Wonder Woman, the complete first season. Let me open this up. Um, Now we've got the DVD player here. It's got all this like cool stuff in it. There we go. There you go. Yep. All right. So there we are. Sometimes secretary, full-time superhero. So, mm, yes. Meet the United States' most secret, most beautiful weapon in the fight against tyranny. Wonder Woman. Season 1 of Wonder Woman. The pilot movie in 13 episodes, recapture, retains the World War II era. So, the first season of Wonder Woman, um, the complete first season of Wonder Woman, aired on ABC for 13 episodes in between April 21st, 1976 to February 16th, 1977. So, the cast basically Linda Carter as Diana Prince, Wonder Woman, and Lyle Waggoner as Steve Trevor. So, oh, what do we got here? So, all right. Hmm. All right. So, There we go. Now, the premise, it's set in 1942 during the World War II. American pilot Steve Trevor looks to bail out over the Bermuda Triangle near Paradise Island. It's home to the Amazon women with great strength, intelligence, and agility. Now, Amazon Princess Diana rescues Steve Trevor and helps nurse him back to health. Wasn't that awfully nice of her? The Amazon Queen decides that Diana will be returning with Steve Trevor to the U.S. Her Wonder Woman uniform, a golden belt, which signifies strength. Bullet defecting bracelets, like right here. Here's a better picture of her. Her rope, which if you're tied up in, it makes you tell the truth. All right, so. Yeah, so a golden lasso. Yeah, Diana flies to Washington, D.C., becomes Steve Trevor's new secretary, Yeoman First Class Diana Prince. ABC put Wonder Woman. Now, for this, ABC put Wonder Woman in the Saturday night 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. time slot in the summer. Now, there's the schedule. As you can see, it's like it has some strong competition. So, now ABC, like I said, they put Wonder Woman in the summer. And from, let's see. Okay, the they had their competition. The Jeffersons. The Mary Tyler Moore Show. Yeah, CBS had Mary Tyler Moore. And the Bob Newhart Show. And NBC, this was had Emergency. So, yeah, so it was pretty up against some pretty stiff competition there. So, there we go. There's the, all right. So, anyways, with its debut, with its first season, it didn't do that bad in the ratings. It was ranked 45. Yeah, an 18 share, which means 13 million viewers were watching it. All the 13 episodes, like we go through the 13 episodes here. It was, like I said, basically all set during World War II. You had like Last of the $2 Bills, Judgment from Outer Space Part 2, the Pluto File. You had like Beauty on Parade, the Phantom Mystique Part 1, Part 2. Okay, so, all right. And so, what do we got here? All right. Okay, and so you have like I said, it's all set during World War II. Plots include German sabotage, the Nazis spying, counterintelligence, espionage, and they had an impressive list of guest stars like Dick Van Patten, Deborah Winger, Robert Loggia, Robert Reed, Roy Rogers, and Christophe St. John. You might know him from Young and the Restless, that dude from Young and the Restless. Now the DVD, it had what do we got here? So, all right. Just checking. You had commentary by Linda Carter, like Beauty, Brain, and Bulletproof, with facts, with and so yeah, there it is. So. All right. So, and it's got a lot of interesting facts here on Wonder Woman. She made over 60 and still going strong. There we go. There's the back with the interesting facts and figures. She's made her original comic debut in 1941. All right. So what do we? She was created by William Moulton Marston, lawyer and psychologist, whose early career work led to the creation of the lie detector machine, the Batman connection, Wonderful Lives. From the Carol Burnett Show, regular Lyle Waggoner owns and operates Star Wagons, a company that provides rental trailers for use of film shoots. Deborah Winger's appearance as Wonder Girl marked her first credited portrayal on screen. Carolyn Jones, who plays Queen Hippolyta, is best known as Morticia of the TV's Addams Family. So there you go. There, if you ever have a chance to pick up Wonder Woman Season 1, please do so, because it's got all these extras in here. Yeah, there we go. All right. So, yeah. And I posted several trailers of Wonder Woman, her abilities and powers, and the best of highlights on my Facebook page and my blogcast page. So look for it. There we go. Oh, yeah. There we go. There is Wonder Woman and Steve Trevor. So there you go. Handsome Steve Trevor. And it actually, interesting fact is that when Diana Prince wants to, she spins all around, like to turn into Wonder Woman. That was suggested by Linda Carter herself when the producers were trying to come up with a cheap, basically inexpensive, cheap way to her to change back into Wonder Woman or Diana Prince. And so, all right. So yeah, all right. Like I said, I posted Wonder Woman highlights and the trailer on my Facebook page and my blogcast page. So, what do we got here? So, all right. Okay. Oh. All right. So, yeah. This is Big Jims Blogcast Live version 4.0, episode 228. It is Sunday, August 7th, 2022. I have got my good craft beer going here. It is called Shoreline Cream Ale by the Bayfield Brewing Company in Bayfield, Ontario, Canada. I gotta say, it's a really good beer so far. It's a spring, summer, and fall beer. Clean taste, no unpleasant aftertaste to it. Goes down really smoothly. So, wait, I'll actually just top this up. All right. So, top it up. All right, there we go. There we are. All right. And I gotta say, I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if anybody sticks around, wants to throw out a number, see it matches up with mine, then do so. I even have their goblet glass. Check them out. And so, right on. Pairing it up with Red Label, whiskey. So, yeah. All right. So, yeah. And once again, oh yeah. Gong time. All right. So, what do we got here? Cool. Right on. All right. Well, I'll just take these labels off. So, it's a Rocky Patel vintage from Riverfront Cigars. Nice little cigar shop in outskirts of Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. So, as I said earlier in the blogcast, this blogcast is not spam. The audio version will go later on Spotify, Buzzsprout, and all these audio listening platforms where you listen to your podcast too. Plus, I've got my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live. So like it, share it, subscribe to us. I want to say hi to everybody in the Port Elgin Sarnia groups tonight. The yeah, all the pop culture, all the Van Halen classic rock, craft beer, cigars, Star Trek. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Mm, all right, so um, mm, mm, Star Trek universe. All right, there we go. Okay. Mm. All right. So, anyways, yeah, pro wrestling groups, all the blogging groups, and classic TV and movies, plus the Wonder Woman, Linda Carter, Nichelle Nichols, Lieutenant Uhura groups. There you go. So, oh yeah. Mm, all right. There we go. All right. Mm. Um, yeah. So, anyways, yeah. Like I said, and now, yeah. Um, mm. It is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 4.0, episode 228. Sunday, August 7th, 2022. We are rolling. Mm, mm. All right. So, yeah. All right. There we go. Okay. All right. So, okay. Anyways, now we get to our classic. All right. We have. All right. Miss Sapphire. All right. This is her. Her real name was Juanita Wright. Now, there we go. Just typing something in there. All right. So, anyways, yeah, she was born October 24th, 1934, in St. Louis, Missouri. She was a huge wrestling fan as a kid and began driving wrestlers to the arenas, and she earned her wrestling referee license. She is the first woman in Missouri to do so. She was also the first woman to enter a men's battle royal bout. Her former ring name was Princess Dark Cloud. Now, she joined the WWE. She made her pay-per-view debut November 23rd, 1989 at the Survivor Series. Let's see here. All right, so... Okay. Anywho. All right. So, November 23rd, 1989, she made her Survivor Series pay-per-view debut as a fan, cheering on Dusty Rhodes. There we go. All right. Now, Sapphire, actually, she made, like I said, she was cheering for Dusty Rhodes and his dream team of, let's see here. Oh my God. The Red Rooster, Brutus Beefcake and Tito Santana against the Enforcers, and who was on their team? Bad News Brown, the One Man Gang. No, Big Boss Man. All right, here we are. Big Boss Man, Rick Martel, and oh God, who else? The Enforcers. Let's see. Big Boss Man, Bad News Brown, Rick Martel, Honky Tonk Man. A week earlier, she made her TV debut cheering Dusty Rhodes against Akeem. And yeah, that would be this gentleman right here in the African getup. So, all right. Now, she began to manage Dusty Rhodes. They feuded with the Macho King and the Macho Man, better known as and Queen Sherry, Sensational Sherry. So now, WrestleMania 6, Sapphire and Dusty Rhodes won over Macho King and Sherry after Miss Elizabeth interfered in the match and cost Sherry and Macho King the match. So, all right, well, what do we got here? So, all right. Anyways, let's see. Sapphire and Sherry would feud from like April of 1990 up until August 25th. Now, the 1990, when 1990 rolls around, Sapphire turns on Dusty Rhodes. She began getting gifts from a mysterious benefactor. She refused to be interviewed or speak to Dusty Rhodes. Who was the mysterious benefactor? Well, it was none other than the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Fuck. Okay. Now, Ted DiBiase revealed that he had bought Sapphire. She appeared in vignettes doing tasks for DiBiase, like ironing his money. A few months later, she left the WWE. In reality, the front office told her that. In reality, the front office told her that that they were breaking up the on-screen relationship, a partnership of her and Dusty. Dusty actually would return to WCW in 1991 as head booker. Sadly, Juanita passed away September 11th, 1996 at age 61 in St. Louis, Missouri. So, yeah, there's a reason for her polka dots. Like Dusty Rhodes came in, Vince McMahon wanted to dress him up in polka dots as the common man, and there you go. There's like there's Sapphire, and then there's Sapphire and Dusty Rhodes. So, yeah, and I posted several of her. I posted several matches and promos of Dusty and Sapphire on my Blogcast page and my Facebook page. So, yeah, look for it. So, anyways, yes, I am a model. So, all right. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I posted, like I said, I posted several of her of their promos and matches and interviews on my Facebook page and my Blogcast page. All right. Okay. It is gong time. So, okay. All right. It's a nice little Rocky Patel cigar there from the Riverfront Cigar Company in on the outskirts of Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. All right. And so my craft, yes, and I'd like to remind everybody this Blogcast is not spam. The audio version goes out later on Spotify, Buzzsprout, Anchor FM, and all these audio listening platforms you listen to your podcast to. Plus, I've got my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live. Look for it, like it, share it, subscribe to it. Want to say hi to everybody watching in the Sarnia Port Elgin groups, all the pop culture groups, all the retro nostalgia groups, the Van Halen, classic rock, disco, craft beer, cigars, Star Trek, pro wrestling, blogspot, TV and movies, and the Wonder Woman groups tonight. Yeah, so anyways, it is Big Jims Blogcast Live version 4.0, episode 228. It is Sunday, August 7th, 2022. The craft beer for tonight, and I'm pairing it up with like Red Label, blended Scotch whiskey, Johnny Walker. All right, so, all right. Craft beer for tonight is called Shoreline Cream Ale. There we go. It is by the Bayfield Brewing Company in Bayfield, Ontario, Canada. It's a good spring and summer and fall beer. Oh my God. It's a good tasting beer. It's no unpleasant aftertaste. Go down really smooth. You can like oh god, it's good with like barbecues. I mean, I can picture myself over a barbecue, cooking a steak with this. Mm. Mm. Yeah. And what the thing is, I do give it a rating out of 10 later on the blogcast. So if you're still here and sticking around, throw out a number, see if it jives up with mine. So, all right. Mm. Okay. So, all right. Mm. Mm. All right. Mm. All right. So, anyways, now in our when we get to our classic album, is called "Bad Girls" by Donna Summer. This was released April 25th, 1979. Bad Girls is Donna Summer's seventh studio album, the Queen of Disco. And it's a double album, too. Like, look at that. In the center there you go. There's the back. Now, this was recorded in between December of 1978 and March of 1979 at Rush Sound Studios in Los Angeles, California for the label Casablanca. Produced by Jojo Moroder. He is the brains behind The Village People and Pete the Lot. Now, this is a double album, 2 records. You got side 1, you got Hot Stuff, Bad Girls, Love Will Always Find You, Walk Away, side 2. Dim All the Lights, Journey to the Center of Your Heart, One Night in a Lifetime, Can't Get to Sleep at Night. Side 3, On My Honor, There'll Always Be a You. All Through the Night, My Baby Understands. Side 4, Our Love, Lucky, Sunset People. Now, Bad Girls was a smash album for Donna Summer. This was the one that really broke her, like made her a household name as a disco sensation and as a legitimate superstar. It reached number 1 on the Billboard 200 charts for 6 weeks in a row. Bad Girls also went to number 1 on the R&B Billboard charts for 3 weeks in a row. The singles Hot Stuff and Bad Girls hit number 1 in the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts, giving Donna Summer the only first female artist to have 2 songs in the top 2 at the same time. So nobody's broken that record yet. And it would go on to sell, like, Bad Girls would go on to sell over 4 million copies worldwide. Now, Bad Girls was Donna Summer's last and final album for Casablanca Records. Casablanca also was the label home for Kiss and the Village People. And she signed a new deal with Geffen Records. Now, Bad Girls was Donna Summer won a Grammy Award for Hot Stuff, Best Female Rock Vocal Performance. Now, sadly, Miss Summer passed away May 17, 2012 at her home in Naples, Florida at age 63. Memories I have of this, Mom, if you're watching, I remember I texted you earlier on in the day and said that, I have something to tell you about this album. Well, this was 1979. I was a 9-year-old kid. You played it constantly on your turntable. Well, I'm not going to implicate my brother here, Greg, but we had a Trios in the back. I took this out with a little hammer and just chopped it up. Sorry about that, Mom. I really am. But you know what? You can have. I am regifting this. I hope you're not angry. I'm going to regift this to you. I'll even buy you a record player. You can have this album. So, So Miss Summer, here's to you. Actually, here's to you and Sapphire. There she is, and there's the Queen of Disco herself, Miss Donna Summer, the late Miss Donna Summer. There's the fold. There we go. Extreme close-ups of that. There we are. So, Mom, if you're watching, you can have this record. I'm going to re-gift it to you. I feel bad about doing that. But it grew on me over time. So, And the videos, Hot Stuff and Bad Girls, I posted on my Facebook page and my Blogcast page. So look for it. Yeah. So they were, and yeah, so it's a good album. It stands the test of time. So, and Mom, you can have it. So I'm going to re-gift this to you. So there you go. That's our classic album of the night, Donna Summer, Bad Girls, released April 25th, 1979. So, anyways, yeah. All right. So, Bad Girls. I hope you're not mad, but you know, it's yours if you want it. So, anyways, yeah, that's what happened to your Donna Summer album. Mm, mm. All right, good cigar here. It is a Rocky Patel vintage cigar. It is by the Riverfront Cigar Company in Riverfront Cigars in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. Mm. All right, so, okay. So it is Big Jim's Blogcast Live version 4.0, episode 228. It is Sunday, August 7th, 2022. This blogcast, as I'm going to remind everybody, is not spam. The audio version goes out later on Spotify and all these audio listening platforms where you listen to your podcast too. So like us, share, subscribe to us. And I've got my own YouTube channel, Big Jim's Blogcast Live. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. I want to say hi to everybody watching in the Sarnia, Port Elgin groups, all the pop culture, retro, classic groups, hard rock groups, Van Halen, craft beer, cigars, all the Donna Summer groups, disco groups, Star Trek, pro wrestling, Blogspot, all the Wonder Woman, Linda Carter groups. Thank you for tuning in. So, yeah, the craft beer for tonight, accompanied by Red Label, Johnny Walker Scotch Whiskey. Oh, yeah. It is... all right. It is Shoreline Cream Ale by the Bayfield Brewing Company in Bayfield, Ontario, Canada. I gotta tell you, goes down smooth, no unpleasant aftertaste. I will top this up. Damn good beer. It's a spring and summer fall beer. I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast, so if you're still here and you're still sticking around, throw out a number. So, see if it matches up with mine. Yeah. Bayfield Brewing Company. They are situated, you have to like, they are situated in the main square of Bayfield. They're surrounded by all these other little shops. Is a good location for them. All right. All right, gong time there. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah. It's Big Jim's Blogcast Live version 4.0, episode 228, Sunday, August 7th, 2022. Thank you for tuning in here, and let's see what this is. All right. All right. Ooh. Share to a group. There we go. All right. So refresh that. All right. There we are. All right. So we get to, all right. As we get to a Star Trek legend passed away most recently, Nichelle Nichols. That's known as Lieutenant Uhura in Star Trek. There we go. All right. So, okay. There we are. All right. So, Yes. Miss Nichelle Nichols. Now, she was born December 28, 1932, in Robbins, Illinois, U.S. Her big break was in 1961 play Kicks and Company. She attracted the attention of Playboy publisher Hugh Hefner, who booked her for appearances in his Chicago Playboy Club. Now, she toured the little known facts you might not want to know. She toured the United States, Canada, and Europe as a singer with the Duke Ellington and Lionel Hampton bands. Now, prior to being cast as Lieutenant Uhura, she was a guest actress on Gene Roddenberry's first TV series, The Lieutenant, in 1964. Like I said, she's best known for playing Lieutenant Nyota Uhura on Star Trek. There you go. So, yeah. Now, her other, basically, we'll get to Lieutenant Uhura in a moment. Her other movies, well, of course, 1979 Star Trek: The Motion Picture, Star Trek: The Wrath of Khan, Star Trek 3: The Search for Spock, Star Trek 4: The Voyage Home, Star Trek 5: The Final Frontier, Star Trek 6: The Undiscovered Country. TV roles she took on Tarzan, of course, Star Trek the Animated Series, Head of the Class, Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Spider-Man, Futurama, The Young and the Restless, and yeah. So as Star Trek in the years past, she volunteered her time with NASA to recruit minority and female personnel for the space agency, recruiting like astronauts such as Dr. Sally Ride, Dr. Judith Resnick. Unfortunately, Nichelle passed away at age 89, July 30th, 2022, in Silver City, New Mexico. Another little known fact about Miss Nichelle Nichols: she had considered quitting Star Trek, but her biggest fan, Dr. Martin Luther King, told her not to leave the show, so she stayed. So thanks to Mr. Dr. Martin Luther King, the late Dr. Martin Luther King, for persuading her to stay on the show, because there you go. Lieutenant Uhura. All right. Okay. Now, her bio says that she was born in January 19th, 2233, joined Starfleet and the crew of the USS Enterprise as Chief Communications Officer, promoted to Lieutenant. She's promoted to Lieutenant Commander and then later Full Commander, and becomes a Starship Captain after the movie The Undiscovered Country. We've got her best moment. Now, her best moment, that's coming up. I posted tributes to Nichelle and the best moments of Lieutenant Uhura on my Facebook page and my Blogcast page. So like it, share it, subscribe to it. Anyways, yes. And so, all right. All right. So, yeah. This is, oh, wait. This is Big Jims Blogcast Live version 4.0, episode 228. It is Sunday, August 7th, 2022. All right. And, yeah, we've got our whiskey. We've got our craft beer, and I'm pairing it up with, Johnny Walker's Red Label. All right. So, and here's to you, Nichelle Nichols. Maybe you live on and prosper. There we go. There's the Vulcan thing for it. Our craft beer for tonight, it is called Shoreline Cream Ale. It is by the Bayfield Brewing Company in Bayfield, Ontario, Canada. I gotta say, it's a really good beer. It's no unpleasant aftertaste. It goes down smoothly. It's a spring, summer, and fall beer. I'll top it up a little bit. All right, so... All right, I've got their their glass here. All right, their goblet glass. Yeah, it's a spring, summer, and fall beer. A good beach beer. A good barbecue beer. you know what? After the ball game with your buddies, after you've attended a concert, yeah. So, mm, all right. And I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you want to throw out a number later on when I go to rate the beer, do so. You know what? That's like, see if it jives up with mine. So, right on. Mm. 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 All right. Um, yeah, so we're reminding everybody tonight that this blogcast is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify and all these audio listening platforms that you listen to your podcast to. So we're not spam. Like us, share up, subscribe to us. Want to give shouts out to everybody watching in the Port Elgin Sarnia groups. All the pop culture, retro, classic, nostalgia groups. All the Van Halen groups. All the hard rock groups. Hair metal groups. Craft beer, cigars. Star Trek. Pro wrestling groups. Blogspot. TV and movies. And Wonder Woman, Linda Carter, Nichelle Nichols. Right on. So, all right. Boom. Yeah. Gong time. All right. So, all right. Yeah. Mm. Good cigar there. Now we get to our Lieutenant Uhura's best moment, Mr. Adventure. He appeared in Star Trek III: The Search for Spock. All right, this is for if you've seen the movie. This is one of Lieutenant Uhura's best moments. Now, Mr. Adventure was a Starfleet lieutenant, junior grade, posted in the transporter room at Old City Station in 2285. So he worked the late shift with Commander Uhura. In a conversation with Uhura, he expressed his amazement at her decision to choose her posting as what he referred to as the worst duty station in town. Unlike her, he would have preferred a posting that offered more challenges and surprises and adventure. She warned him to be careful be careful what you wish for because you might get it. And all the time he was like going, "Oh, well, your career's winding down," and she was giving him the stare down. He was slowly pissing her off. She was doing a slow burn. Yeah, we're okay. Yeah. Kirk, McCoy, and Sulu were coming to escape using the transporter. Kirk was busting out McCoy because they had to go search for Spock. Spock transformed his mind into Dr. McCoy's mind. So Admiral Kirk and crew suddenly appeared out of nowhere, and Mr. Adventure immediately recognized him in the crew and was confused as to why he was there. So he thought it was weird. There's no destination orders, no encoded IDs. Uhura forced him to sit in the closet at phaser point, and while she illegally beamed Kirk, McCoy, and Sulu to the USS Enterprise to steal. So, but Star Trek fandom gives his name as Heisenberg, and mentioned that Uhura locked him in the closet to protect his career so that Starfleet wouldn't blame him for what happened. So, but yeah, this is one of Lieutenant Uhura's best moments. There he is. There's Mr. Adventure, close up there, portrayed by Scott McGinnis. So it was funny. It was hilarious, and so, all right. So I posted that movie clip on my Facebook page and my blogcast page, along with the best moments of Lieutenant Uhura. So, Commander Uhura, Nyoto Uhura. Mm. 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 All right. Got to relight this thing. Mm. All right, so pretty good cigar there. All right. Okay, so we are. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 4.0. Episode 228 is Sunday, August 7th, 2022. Before we get to our hockey card hero, the craft beer for tonight, it is called Shoreline Cream Ale by the Bayfield Brewing Company in Bayfield, Ontario, Canada. Damn good beer. Really good beer. No unpleasant aftertaste to it. Goes down smoothly. Spring, summer, and fall beer. Good for like the beach. Good for barbecue. Good for like whenever you're coming back from sitting down on the deck with your buddies. This is this is a winner here. So, and I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. Oh yeah, pretty good. Accompanying it with like blended Johnny Walker's Red Label. All right, so. All right. So yeah, I want to remind everybody tonight that this blogcast is not spam. What do we got here? Anyways, you can like the blogcast. We're not spam. With the blogcast will go out later on Spotify, Buzzsprout, and all these audio listening platforms. I'm on YouTube. Big Jim Blogcast Live is on YouTube now. A YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live YouTube. So look for us. Subscribe. I want to say hi to everybody watching in the Sarnia, Port Elgin groups. All the like Stokes Inland, Lizards Bar and Grill, Sarnia Rocks, Michelle, you rock. Pop culture, classic retro groups, the classic TV, all the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal groups, all the disco groups, craft beer, cigars, Star Trek groups, pro wrestling groups, Wonder Woman, Linda Carter, Nichelle, Nichols. Yeah, so you guys rock. All right, so, okay. All right, so yeah, gong time. All right, so now we get to our hockey card hero here. All right, so this is Sven Baertschi, and here's his hockey card there. So, all right, I'll hold that up. There's his hockey card with his stats on the back there. Oh yeah, there we go. Now he was born October 5th, 1992, age 29, in Bern, Switzerland. Height 5'11", weight 192 pounds. 2009 he plays his first professional games for SC Langenthal in the National League B, and then moves to North America to play for the Western Hockey League in the 2010-2011 season. Now, 2011 NHL entry draft, he was selected 13th overall by the Calgary Flames. They signed him to a 3-year contract. He had to return to the Portland Winterhawks for the 2011-2012 WHL season. He averaged 94 goals in 47 games. The Calgary Flames recalled him back, made his NHL debut March 9th in a 5-3 win victory over the Winnipeg Jets. He appeared in a total of 5 NHL games and returned to Portland. Becomes the top scorer of the 2012 WHL playoffs. 34 points in 22 games. The 2012-2013 season, he turns pro. Begins the season with the Calgary AHL team Abbotsford Heat because of an NHL labor dispute. October, gets 17 points in 19 games, but a neck injury puts him out for 5 games. For 5 weeks, for 13 games. So March 2nd, 2015, he was traded to the Vancouver Canucks. He debuts April 4th, 2015 against the Winnipeg Jets. He posts 15 goals and 28 points in that season alone. June 16th, 2016, he re-signs with Vancouver on a 2-year, $4 million contract. He misses 56 games, though, in the 2018-2019 season, suffering from post-concussion syndrome. Now, 2020-2021 season, he leaves the Canucks as a free agent to sign a one-year deal with the Las Vegas Golden Knights, but he returns home to Switzerland after that deal expires, signing a 3-year deal to play hockey with the SC Bren hockey team in Switzerland. And that is Sven Baertschi, our hockey card hero for tonight. I posted like his highlights on my Facebook page, my blogcast page. So like it, share it, subscribe, look for it. Guy can really kick some ass. So, all right. Checking out these notifications. What do we got here? All right. So, good cigar. It is a Rocky Patel vintage 1992 cigar. All right. So, yeah. All right. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 4.0, episode 228. It is Sunday, August 7th, 2022. We are not spam, okay? So this blogcast, I reminded everybody, will go out later. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Buzzsprout, and wherever you listen to wherever you listen to your audio podcasts. So, like us, share, subscribe to us, and we're on YouTube now. Big Jim Blogcast Live, YouTube. I want to say hi to everybody watching in the Sarnia Port Elgin groups, all the pop culture, retro, classic, nostalgia groups, all the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal groups, craft beer, cigars, the Star Trek groups, sci-fi groups, pro wrestling, Blogspot, the classic TV and movies, and Wonder Woman, Linda Carter, Nichelle, Nichols. Right on. So you guys rock. So yeah, hello to everybody. Craft beer for tonight. Pairing it up with like red label Johnny Walker Scotch whiskey. All right, so that. Yeah. So the craft beer for tonight, and I'm gonna top this up. All right. It is called Shoreline Cream Ale, and look at that. Look at the texture of that. Damn good beer. Really good beer. It's suitable, like, I had no unpleasant aftertaste, goes down smoothly. I'd recommend this highly. So, and I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So, if you're still here, still sticking around, throw it a number, see if it matches up with mine. But yeah, good spring, summer, and fall beer. Barbecue, baseball, beach beer. Great. So far, so good. Yeah. All right. All right. So, all right. Let's check this out. What do we got here? It's a Rocky Patel vintage 1992 cigar. All right. So we get to our most favorite time. Which would you prefer? This week in Van Halen history. Oh yeah. You prefer the black and white or the color version of Van Halen? So, all right. Okay. So, anyways, here we go with this week in Van Halen history. August 1st, from August 1st to August 7th. August 1st, 1980, Van Halen plays the Mid-South Coliseum in Memphis, Tennessee. August 1st, 1986, Van Halen plays the Meadowlands in East Rutherford, New Jersey. August 2nd, 1980, Van Halen plays the Boston Coliseum and the Barton Coliseum in Little Rock, Arkansas. August 2nd, 1995, Van Halen played the Pine Knob Music Center in Clarkston, Michigan. August 2nd, 1998, Van Halen played the Starwood Amphitheater in Nashville, Tennessee. August 2nd, 2014, Van Halen appears on the nationally syndicated radio show Rockline. August 3rd, 1988, David Lee Roth plays Kingswood Music Theatre in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. August 3rd, 1991, David Lee Roth plays McNichol Arena in Denver, Colorado. August 3rd, 2004, Van Halen plays the Delta Center in Salt Lake City, Utah. August 4th, 1981, Van Halen plays Maple Leaf Gardens in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. August 4th, 1998, Van Halen played the Mid-State Farm in Paso Robles, California. August 4th, 1984, David Lee Roth attends a Jackson concert at Madison Square Garden in New York City. August 4th, 1999, David Lee Roth opens for Bad Company at the Arco Arena in Sacramento, California. August 5th, 1980, Van Halen play the Municipal Auditorium in Nashville, Tennessee. August 5th, 1993, Van Halen plays the Oak Mountain Amphitheater in Dallas, Texas. August 4th, 2004, Van Halen played the America West Arena in Phoenix, Arizona. August 6th, 1982, Van Halen played the Checker Arena Dome, or the Checker Dome in St. Louis, Missouri. August 6th, 1988, David Lee Roth plays the Free Fair in Grand Rapids, Michigan. August 6th, 1995, Van Halen plays Old Orchard Beach in Portland, Maine. August 7th, 1982, Van Halen plays the Civic Center in Omaha, Nebraska. August 7th, 1994, David Lee Roth plays the Ohio State Farm Arena in Celeste Center in Columbus, Ohio. And August 7th, 2020, Sammy Hagar and David Lee Roth bring their joint tour to the Verizon Wireless Amphitheater in Charlotte, North Carolina. Boom. And that is all for this week in Van Halen history. Right on. So, all right. So, yeah. All right. We'll put that up there. All right. What do you want? All right. So, there we go. All right. And that is all for this week in Van Halen history. What do we got here? So, checking out these, like, all right. I'm going to give you guys an inspirational, motivational quote. So, all right. Do the work others aren't willing to do, and you'll get the things others will never have. That's by Unknown. Do the work others aren't willing to do, and you'll get the things others will never have. And that makes sense. That's good. Right on. Again, I'm going to remind everybody this blogcast is not spam. The audio version goes out later on Spotify, Buzzsprout, Anchor FM, and all these audio listening platforms so you listen to your podcast too. So like us, share, subscribe to us. I have my own Big Jims Blogcast Live has its own YouTube channel, so look for that. All right. So, So yeah, it is. I want to say hi to everybody watching the Port Elgin Sarnia groups. Stokes Inland, Sarnia rocks. Nichelle, you rock. Yeah. Oh yeah. What do we got here? So all right. So all the pop culture groups, retro, nostalgia, classic groups, all the hard rock, hair metal, Van Halen groups, the craft beer, cigars, the Star Trek, pro wrestling, blogspot, classic TV and movies, disco groups. All the Donna Summer, Linda Carter, Wonder Woman, Nichelle, Nichols groups. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. All right. Gong time. All right. Our craft beer for tonight, I'm going to give it a rating in a couple of seconds here. So, all right. So our craft beer for tonight, and I'm chasing it with like a Red Label Johnny Walker blended Scotch whiskey. Damn good. All right. So our craft beer for tonight is called Shoreline Cream Ale. Shoreline Cream Ale by the Bayfield Brewing Company in Bayfield, Ontario, Canada. Damn good beer. It's a really good beer. So there's no unpleasant aftertaste to it. It goes down smoothly. It's a spring, summer, and fall beer. It's suitable. It's great for when you're barbecuing. I can see that on the back deck or the front porch, whatever. You can take it to the beach. You can take it you can drink it. It pretty much goes with this would go with a good steak or fish. All right. So, if anybody wants to give it a rating, I am going to give it a rating. So, anyways, Mm. Mm. There we go. All right, 9 out of 10. That's okay. So what do we got here? So, all right. Yes, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. So yeah. Oh my God, great beer. Mm. Mm. Yeah, great beer. Great beer. So, mm. All right. So yeah. All right. Mm. All right. I just gotta say that 9 out of 10. Mm. Awesome beer. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, all right. So yeah, it's like oh, I can't say enough about this. Shoreline Cream Ale, mm, mm, delicious, good, good. Pick this up wherever you get your. If you have a chance to pick it up, it's a really good beer. So, all right. Mm. So, anyways, before we sign off, I want to give happy birthday shout outs to everybody, and including my dad, turned 75 today. Also, I've been getting requests for T-shirts like mine. If you want T-shirts, if you want like a T-shirt like mine, a baseball jersey, or maybe like plain white T-shirt with the logo on it, or a baseball jersey, or like this one with the logo on the front and the back. They are, or in your whatever your style is, tank top. These T-shirts are $35 a pop. That includes shipping and handling. Just inbox me on my regular Facebook page or my Blogcast page, and tell me what you want, what style you want it in. Maybe a tank top, maybe like one like mine. Again, they're $35 a pop. Takes 6 weeks for shipping and handling. I can't help that. Again, money order, e-transfer, do that right on. So, yeah. So it is Big Jims Blogcast Live version 4.0, episode 228, Sunday, August 7th, 2022. Thank you for ending your weekend with me. Good cigar here. Wait a minute. All right. So, if there's anything I haven't forgotten to do, please remind me. Our inspirational, motivational quote today: do the work others aren't willing to do, and you'll get the things others will never have. So basically, that's really true. So, anyways, all right. So, people, okay. Yeah, Shoreline Cream Ale, 9 out of 10. All right. So, boom. All right, people. That's it for me. We 9 out of 10 on the Shoreline Cream Ale. Happy birthdays go out to Trisha Bingham, Mark Hewitt, Samantha Ramsden, Tim Tyrell, Lisa Maselli, Gary Campbell, Matt St. Pierre, Ann Campbell. Happy birthday. Mitch Thorne, Tim Landry, Sherry Williams, Tony Thorne, Eric Burdett, Barb Hodge DeVore, Alex Bamford, Trey Cuomo, Mike Pickett, Denise Robertson, Andy McCullough, Danielle Stone, my dad Tom, who turned 75 today. We talked about the movie It's Alive, Wonder Woman, Sapphire, our classic album, Donna Summer, Bad Girls, Nichelle Nichols, our tribute to Nichelle Nichols, Lieutenant Uhura, and Lieutenant Uhura, Mr. Adventure, our hockey card hero, Sven Baertschi, This Week in Van Halen History, our craft beer for tonight, Shoreline Cream Ale, 9 out of 10, great job, Bayfield Brewing Company. Yeah. Our T-shirts, anything I failed to mention, our motivational, inspirational quote: do the work others aren't willing to do, and you'll get the things others will never have, by unknown. So, yeah. My cigar, by Riverfront Cigars in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. Oh. All right, people. That's it for me. All right. All right, people. That is it for me. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. You may or may not see me next weekend. So, cheers. Signing off. Oh, yeah. Big Jims Blogcast Live. Cup there. Coffee cup. For the mornings. For your mornings. So, anyways, yeah. All right, people. That's it for me. And I'm signing off. Cheers, everybody. Hope everybody's had a good weekend. So, all right. So, cheers to you. All right. So, and I will see you maybe next weekend. Goodbye, everybody.